Hi my beautiful homegirls and my handsome homeboys. In today's video we are going to be reviewing some dip powder and things like that, and then we're also going to go through the process of the dip powder. Okay, this Miracle Nail, it doesn't come with the set. However, I have been using this. This is in my Dollar Tree haul. No, this is in my mini Amazon nail haul. So make sure you guys go check out this video, that video. But this has been working really good for my nails. Really good. This was also in my mini Amazon nail haul. And this is what I'm going to be using to push my cuticles back and all of that. I try to steer clear from the nail drill, from using it on myself. I just prefer not to. So anyways, this is how it comes. You have these 4 and then you have these 3. So this is the normal polish, this is the gel polish, and this is the dipping powder. So you get all 3 and then you get all 4 of these, and each of them have the number on it of what order to use it. So that's great. That's great. Okay, so this is the cuticle oil I use. I got it. Ow! I got it from Sally's. This is in the nail haul that I did, the Amazon mini nail haul. So make sure you guys go check that out so you can see, you know, what it do, Jada Boo. Period. Okay, so I'm just pushing back my cuticles and scraping up the dead skin, and I went ahead and did that to all of my nails. I apologize if me turning my hand this way makes it harder for you to watch, or you simply don't like to watch it this way, but I'm doing my nails on myself. So yeah, I also reapplied more just because it dries quickly, or not quickly, but maybe I'm just slow. But anyway, it dried and I wanted to use it while it's wet. So I take the cuticle nipper, and I'm a little familiar with the cuticle nipper, but I'm not an expert, so I just did what I could on it and used that to clean up everything. And I can say my cuticles turned out pretty good. I got this cuticle nipper from Dollar Tree. If you go check out that Dollar Tree haul, also on my channel, it will be in the description box below. Now I just took this nail file. It's 100 by 180, and I took the smoother side and used that to buff my nails and just get all the shine off of it. That was also in my Dollar Tree nail haul. I'm telling y'all are missing out on the nail hauls. It puts y'all on game. And this is actually my favorite file. My favorite file, and I got it from Dollar Tree. But anyways, next I decided to go in and put what are you talking about? LOL. I just went ahead and shaped my nails right after filing it, buffing it, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, then I took the buffer and put that right afterwards. Then I went ahead and got the alcohol and rubbed it to get all of that dust and dirt off. We don't do dirty nails. So step 1 is the prep. Okay, and it has the numbers on it. And so basically it's a dehydrator. And it all comes in the kit. All of them comes in the kit. So it's a dehydrator. If you don't have a dehydrator, I suggest you use acetone. That's the only other thing I could, possibly tell you to use. So you're gonna need the cuticle pusher, and you're also going to need the purple little dusty thingy. Or you don't need that one, but you need a dusty thingy. Okay. And I have my air purifier on, so I apologize if you hear something that's like shh. LOL. But I went ahead and opened the base dip. The base is what's going to, get that powder to stay on. So when I first applied the base, I don't put it on the whole entire nail. I simply put it a little below my cuticles. So you do not want to put it on the cuticle area. That's the only part you're going to leave out. And make sure your whole entire nail is lathered in that, or I shouldn't say lathered because you don't want a thick layer, but it's covered in that. So I started off dipping it downwards, and that worked for like a finger or two, and then afterwards it just caused problems, but you'll see later on. And what I do is I take the opposite end of my cuticle pusher and I go in while it's wet and fresh and clean up my side walls. And I continue to repeat the same step for all 10 nails. And remember, wherever that liquid goes, that is where your powder is going to go. So make sure you clean that up too. Yeah, this made me so mad. Like, I was so irritated. I was like, all right now. But I mean, how irritated could I be? Because it was definitely my fault. Now, I don't know if y'all can see, but it was a part and it was kind of like a line in this nail, and I tried to like take it off, but I ended up not being able to take it off, and that made more filing, and you have to just keep watching the video to see why that was such a problem. So I went ahead and used the brush to wipe off any excess powder, because that can cause cracking. You know, if it's not, we're going to use the term cured, but I don't think that's the correct term. But if it's not cured, then it can cause cracking. So this time we're going to go in with a thin layer, or at least thin around the cuticle area, but we're gonna go in on the whole entire nail. So remember, wherever you put the polish, that is where the powder is going to go. So, and however much liquid you put on the nail, all of that has to be soaked in powder. So the liquid and the powder, they're going to bind, which causes it to harden. Meaning, if you put a thick layer somewhere and it's not as thick all over the nail, that's going to show through. And I learned that the hard way. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. LOL. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. And I recently cut my nails. Every single time I do my nails, I cut them. I have naturally long nails, and I cut them all the way down. So I've decided, I'm going to grow it out. So you're going to dust over it again. And then the next step, you're going to go over it one more time. This is going to be the thinnest layer. And you're just doing this so when you file, you're sealing it in. And you're also doing this so that the color shows through. But you're going to do a very, very thin layer over the whole entire nail. Now, the most amount of dips most people do is 3. It could be 3 to 5. It just depends. So, but I went with 3 because I didn't need more. And you are putting this over the whole entire nail. And I apologize. Sometimes when I really get in that work zone and I'm working on my natural nail, I tend to bring my hands very, very close to my face. And again, I apologize because that's why it keeps going out of the camera zone. But as far as the smell, okay, the smell is very, very light. Okay, maybe that's not the right word. The smell is strong. Each polish, they smell different, but they each have a smell. You're not going to be able to smell it unless you put it close to your face. And I just so happened to put it close to my face, so that's how I was able to smell it. However, it doesn't, you can't smell it in the room. You can't smell it even if you're sitting down and you're doing your own nails, unless it comes very, very close to your nose. So that's good. I also want to point out really quick that, there's always talk. People prefer what they prefer, but I do want to say this. Polygel and not polygel, Jesus. I guess I'm gonna do a polygel video next. But what was I about to say? The acrylic and the dipping powder literally are made of the same things. The only thing is they're built a little different. So, and most dipping powders you can use as acrylic. But because like I said, they're made of the exact same things. I literally checked my Mia Secret and checked this D&D powder to make sure, and they are. The only difference is how they bind them, and the smell of the dip base is, it smells like crazy glue or like Gorilla Glue. I don't know if it smells like Gorilla Glue, but like super glue. And basically that's what it is, which is why you might see some DIY videos of people, using glue. Because that's basically what it is, in all honesty. And I apologize. I was about to say what I'm putting on now, but that's not true. So it's a thin layer. You get it everywhere. So I wanted to show you all how I had to change up dipping it. I had to put it in and then go to the right and then go to the left. Because just putting it in it just wasn't working. And then again, I'm going in on the sidewalls, cuticle area. I'm just making sure all of that won't be like a big glob. And then it's hard for me to file. Which I will say, excuse me guys, I keep yawning, I'm so tired. But which I will say, much like polygel, this stuff, it files easily, which is so freaking shocking because it's basically equivalent to acrylic. So now I'm just doing a last final scrape of all the nails to make sure nothing's gonna flood my sidewalls, and I'm going to take that dip activator and I'm going to lather, and I mean lather, my whole entire nail with it. It doesn't matter if it gets on your skin. If it gets on your skin, it's just going to act as acetone does, so it doesn't really matter. So that's why I was lathering in there, and the reason you want to do that is so it all dries. And once it dries, I took my diamond file again, Dollar Tree haul, and I took the softer, smoother side and I used that to buff my nails. And then, you know, I just filled around to make sure. And I also took it up in the cuticle area to seal it like you do with acrylic nails, and I took the buffer and went ahead and buffed that to make it smooth. And I continue to do that to all of the nails. I tried to take the dip activator and see if I could harden it, and then it gets back right. And I'm looking back on it, I have no idea what I thought that was going to do. But yeah, that is what I did. So I just buffed that nail a little more and end up adding the base coat and dipping it again, a very thin layer of the base coat, and just dipping it. And then afterwards I did the process like I did everything else, and then I was like, okay, it's time to add the top coat. So I added the top coat to all of those nails, but my nails, that's the whole process. However, if you wanted to know how I got my nails to look like gel, continue to watch, because this is not where I stopped. But that's how it looked without everything. Now I decided I need bling, I need stickers, I need something, okay? And honestly, I'm usually not a sticker person. So when I got these stickers, I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to use them. And I guess now is the perfect time. So I ended up starting off with glitter, but before that I had to buff the nails, and I'm doing it so freaking lightly, but because it's sped up you can't tell, but I'm doing it so lightly, not for long. I literally just want to get a little bit of the shine off, because you can't put gel polish on shiny things, it won't last. So like I said, I decided on gold glitter on my ring finger, the finger that caused me so much trouble. And at first I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it over the trash can, but that didn't work. So then I was like, okay, I'll just do it over the little bottle thingy, and that just made a mess. So hey, it is what it is. And then I went back in on spots where I felt like the glitter had not come through. I'm just trying to make sure the whole nail is covered in glitter. After I cured that, y'all, this was the most irritating situation ever. This specific part, like, so I was using the beads, and the beads, it just kept moving. And I'm like, Jesus, why are you doing this to me? Like, the beads just kept moving. This took me the longest. It took me longer than the application, because the bead would not stop moving. I was like, this is crazy. Crazy. It was so irritating. Like, I don't even think y'all understand. Like I said before, it took me forever. So eventually I got it. Eventually. And I decided to put a bow on that nail. So after putting the bow on the nail, I went ahead and put a no white gel top coat on all of the nails, except for the thumbnail, because the thumbnail was already okay. I did put it over the bow, the sticker, and I did that because it just made everything smoother and it sealed the sticker, although I will say them stickers were tough. So this is the final look of my nails. They're very kitty to me, but I'm absolutely okay with them. I like them. They're extremely different from what I usually do, but hey, everyone needs a little change in their life from time to time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check the description box below, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But also be sure to look out for the Dollar Tree haul and mini nail haul, which will be in the description box below. So make sure you check that. Turn on your post notification as well. And just make sure you're caught up to date with the Tootsie Show, aka Tootsienailss. And make sure you absolutely don't forget, nobody and I be nobody is going to go as hard for you as you are for yourself.